This is going to be your 7th grade Texas History Revolution test. And make sure that you pause whenever you need to give yourself enough time in between questions to answer the actual question. You can go back if you need to reread it at your convenience. Number 1, which event took place during the Revolutionary era in Texas history? A. Siege of the Alamo. B. Council House fight. C. Election of Sam Houston. D. Settlement of Nacogdoches. Number 2, the graphic above illustrates Stephen F. Austin's changing attitude towards fight for independence from Mexico. This change was brought about because of Austin's F. Arrest by Mexican officials. G. Creation of the Mir-y-Terán Report. H. Work to pass the law of April 6, 1830. Or J. Participation in the Fredonia Rebellion. So look at the graphic to help you answer that question. Number 3, again, you have a graphic above. Which event completes the timeline above? A. Council House fight. B. Annexation of Texas. C. Battle of San Jacinto. Or D. Turtle Bayou resolutions. Number 4, why is 1836 significant in Texas history? F. Texas forces won the Battle of the Alamo, ending the war with Mexico. G. Sam Houston was elected president of the Republic. H. Texas declared its independence from Mexico. J. The Spanish government gave up all rights to Texas. Number 5. The Battle of San Jacinto is commemorated by Texans because it resulted in the A. Loss of Goliad. B. Surrender of Santa Anna. C. The death of William B. Travis. Or D. Defeat of Sam Houston's troops. So number 6 is based on the information in the excerpt above. One of the effects of the Turtle Bayou resolutions was that the Texans chose to F. Align themselves with Santa Anna. G. Began preparing to fight against Santa Anna. H. Petition Santa Anna to grant them independence. Or J. Call for the resignation of Santa Anna as president. That excerpt, I'm going to go ahead and read it for you. Resolved that we view the feelings of the deepest interest and solicitude, the firm mainly resistance, which is made by the highly talented and distinguished chieftain, General Santa Anna, to the numberless encroachments and infractions which have been made by the present administration upon the Constitution and laws of our adopted and beloved country. This was the Turtle Bayou Resolutions, June 13, 1832. Number 7. The main purpose of the law of April 6, 1830 was to A. Block Mexicans from settling in Texas. B. End the trade between Texas and Mexico. C. Prevent Texas from declaring independence. D. Stop immigration from the United States to Texas. What was the main purpose of the law of April 6, 1830? So number 8, you have some information in the box above. Sent as a messenger to warn Sam Houston about the Alamo. Remained with Houston and served in the final battle for independence. Served as a Tejano representative in the Senate of the Republic. So which famous Texan is described by the information in the box? F. Jim Bowie. G. Jose Antonio Navarro. H. Juan Seguin. Or J. Lorenzo de Zavala. Number 9, what role did George Childress play in the Texas Revolution? A. He contributed to writing the Texas Constitution. B. He served as the first governor of the state of Texas. C. He was the first president of the independent Republic of Texas. Or D, he was the primary author of the Texas Declaration of Independence. Number 10, which Texas leader surrendered and was executed along with his soldiers because of his defense of Goliad at the Battle of Colito Creek? Was it F, Lorenzo de Zavala, G, James Fannin, H, Sam Houston, or J, William Travis? Number 11, the famous Texan pictured above contributed to the independence of Texas by A, leading the Texas Revolutionary Forces, B, serving as the president of the Texas Republic, C, fighting with Texans defending the Alamo, or D, writing the Texas Declaration of Independence. The source of that photo was courtesy of the Texas State Library and Archives Commission. Number 12, how did the Battle of Gonzales contribute to the success of the Texas Revolution? F, it motivated the United States to support the independence of Texas. G, it showed the Mexican government that the Texas Army was well armed and equipped. H, it proved to Texans that the Mexican Army could be defeated and independence achieved. J, it demonstrated that few people could resist the superior military strength of the Mexican Army. Number 13 is a reference to the letter above, and the letter above was intended to do what? So I'm going to read it. To the people of Texas and all Americans in the world, fellow citizens and compatriots, I am besieged by 1,000 or more of the Mexicans under Santa Anna. I have sustained a continual bombardment and cannonade for 24 hours, and I have not lost a man. The enemy has demanded a surrender at discretion, otherwise the garrison are to be put to the sword if the fort is taken. I have answered the demand with a cannon shot, and our flag still waves proudly from the walls. I shall never surrender or retreat. This letter from the Alamo, February 24th, 1836. So the letter above was intended to A, notify Santa Anna that the men at the Alamo intended to fight. B, warn Sam Houston that Santa Anna armies was approaching him. C, advise the citizens of Gonzales to take their cannon and evacuate. Or D, inform other Texans that reinforcements were needed at the Alamo. Number 14, in March of 1836, delegates met at Washington on the Brazos intending to F, create a plan to defend the Alamo, G, design the come and take it flag, H, establish an independent government, or J, negotiate a peace settlement with Mexico. Number 15, most of the battles of the Texas Revolution were fought in which area of the map? Is it going to be area 1, 2, 3, or 4? So your answers are going to be A1, B2, C3, or D4. Number 16, which of the following accurately describes the geographic pattern illustrated on the map above? F, both armies had to cross expansive mountain ranges to meet on the battlefield. G, with each battle, the Mexican troops were farther away from the Mexican capital. H, Mexican soldiers traveled the entire distance of the Rio Grande River to each battle. J, both armies were challenged to get supplies because they were so far away from ports. Number 17, how did physical geography affect the outcome of the Battle of Colito? A, the open prairie allowed the Mexican army to surround Fannin and his men. B, the dense forest provided protection for Fannin and his men from Mexican soldiers. C, the deep canyon allowed the Mexican army to attack Fannin and his men from above. Or D, the rolling valleys acted as a barrier when Fannin and his men tried to escape the fighting. Number 18, the inclusion of a Bill of Rights with the Texas Constitution reflects a commitment to F, republicanism, G, individual rights, H, checks and balances, J, separation of powers. Number 19, the Texas Constitution reflects the democratic principle of popular sovereignty by A, establishing 3 branches of government, B, describing the powers of the state agencies, C, guaranteeing the individual rights of citizens, D, providing the election of government officials. Number 20, one way that the Texas Constitution and the U.S. Constitution are similar is that both establish a government divided into F, counties, G, several states, H, 3 branches, or J, federal districts. Number 21. So in the box it says, we view ourselves on the eve of battle. We are nerved for the contest and must conquer or perish. It is vain to look for present aid. None is at hand. We must now act or abandon all hope. Be men, be free men, that your children may bless their father's name. Why did Sam Houston say these words before the Battle of San Jacinto? A, he was trying to convince the Texas Army to surrender. B, he thought his words would make the Mexican Army retreat. C, he was pleading with William Travis to send reinforcements. Or D, he wanted Texas troops to fight courageously even though they might lose. Number 22, what was Santa Anna's role during the Texas Revolution? F, leader of the rebellion at Fredonia. G, commander of the garrison at Goliad. H, president and military leader of Mexico. J, founder and mayor of San Antonio. Number 23, why did the Mexican Army attack the Alamo? A, to force Texans to obey the Mexican government. B, to ask Americans to make Mexico part of Texas. C, to make the United States give Texas back to the Mexicans. D, to capture the newly formed Texas government currently hiding in the Alamo. Number 24 is your last question. Which of the following wrote the phrase, "I am besieged by 1,000 or more of the Mexicans"? Was it F, Lorenzo de Zavala, G, James Fannin, H, Sam Houston, or J, William Travis? That is the end of your test. Make sure you go back and make sure you answered all of the questions and filled them in properly. If you need help, raise your hand or ask someone in the room. Thank you.